So,
what's up?
What the heck is this? What is this, this little box here? I see you parked the car in the garage. What are you doing?
Stuff.
So what's in here? What do we got in this box?
Well, Hunter, if you
already
give me a second. Yeah, I forgot my knife upstairs. So, if you give me a moment, we're gonna unbox it. Take note, the box says auto lamp.
Oh, here, I'll let you see. Auto lamp. All right, there we go. Yeah.
It's also really packed well, I gotta admit. But that should give you an indication of what is actually in the box.
A lamp?
Maybe more than one.
More than one lamp?
Maybe more than one.
Alright, I'll back up a little bit.
That's one. Is a sealed, airtight package that within it contains...
Oh, dang. I'm assuming we gotta take the bumper off. All that jazz.
Yeah, so to give you a rundown of what has to happen, what we're going to do is put that in a safe spot. We need to take the bumper off first. So I'm going to go through the steps of doing that, show you guys how to wire up the headlights. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is not fall in the ditch, but there are 3 Phillips head screws behind the wheel well here to get the cover, the wheel well cover out. So those are going to get undone first. Try turning the wheel, see if that'll work. Alright, so a helpful tip is if you don't have a short screwdriver or a small screwdriver that's like a little and handheld that can fit in tight spots, the best thing to do is turn the wheel, as I just did, because that gives you enough room to work a normal size screwdriver into here.
Alright, so you got the first part off.
Yep.
Now you're trying to get the second half.
Yeah, so everything's the same on both sides. So you just kind of want to separate this so that you can get back in here. And there's a little 10 mil right there that we have to get off. So that's gonna be fun. That should be. That's your bolt and washer, your nut washer that's on the bolt. So when we go up under the hood here and free up the other bolts, what we can then do is basically just pull it up and off, which will be hopefully easy.
You're looking for a flank head here, filler.
Oh,
there you go, filler.
thanks, mate. So, Hunter.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell the people what you done did?
I done gone did a dang gone flabbing horrible thing. So y'all, if you saw our first video, saw the beautiful 1996 Chevy Silverado 1500 lurking in the background while Kaylin's Mustang was up front and center. Well, that's gone.
Rip.
You know, the thing was 21 years old. I had driven it very conservatively for the first 5 years of my my time with it, my relationship with it, and then things started to get abusive, and I started treating it very poorly. Not poorly at all. I wasn't treating it poorly at all. Just every once in a while, I'd actually like gun it and like just like slam through the gears instead of just grandy shifting and just going for a nice Sunday drive. And I guess it being 21 years old and no one ever did that to it, it didn't like it, and especially no one did it to it for like the past 5 years. So the transmission went out on me on the middle of the highway, so that was cool.
That was fun, wasn't it?
That was a great time. I never want to relive that moment again. I was literally heartbroken. So yeah, now I have drum roll, please, Kaylin. While you unscrew, can I get a? I have a 2002 Honda Accord LX automatic. It's a vehicle.
It gets you from point A to point B.
I can't complain because it gets me from point A to point B. Doesn't get me there in a stylish fashion or a fun fashion or even a remotely enjoyable fashion, but it gets me to where I need to go. So that's all that really matters. So yeah, we're gonna still be doing mods to it. Yeah. So for example, Kaylin is doing this nice headlight install. You know, he's doing nice parts. And I'm gonna teach y'all how to plasti dip.
Go on.
How to put accessories on a car. You know, things no one really wants to do. But I'll do that just for you guys because I want to contribute to this channel.
The next step, after you get all the 10 mils out of the sides and you take 2 10 mils that are in the top here out, what you end up doing is struggling like Hunter is, and you basically have to take the indicator light bulbs out, and another thing you have to undo as well. There are 2 little things in there.
What do I gotta?
You just twist it, bud.
Which way?
Whichever way's left.
Got it.
Lefty loosey. And is there another thing in there?
A little black one?
Yeah.
Twist that too?
Yeah, undo that just because we're taking the bumper off and it's attached. Will he do it?
I don't know which part it is. Is it the big black box or is it that little one? Right here.
That little one your hand's on.
This one?
Yeah.
Just this?
Yeah. Undo it. There you go. Now we can remove the bumper by taking the top part and snapping it off basically, and pulling it off and then setting it down on the ground.
So some shocking developments have been made.
Safety at its finest. America.
That's just.
But look, it's branded V6.
But don't worry.
It's V6.
It's V6 foam. Don't worry. Don't you worry. We were only protected by the greatest of V6 foam. All right. This is
high grade material.
This is better than Kevlar. It's
Thank
V6.
you, Ford.
V6 Ford foam.
So anyway, the next thing is there are 3 bolts for each headlamp. So considering I have this one unboxed on the left, I'm going to start on the left. And it's a top one here. Headlamp box. And then your next one is, the next 2 are on the very bottom of it. So on the underside, it's going to be hard to get a camera in there, but they're on the underside where the indicator light hangs down. Yeah, there's a little push pin in the top too, which I hate these things.
Yeah, do you want to get the screwdriver?
Yeah, it's on the floor.
We only categorize and put away all of our tools in the safest way possible. Never lose any of them because they're always at our feet. So as long as we trip over them, we know where they are.
As a matter of fact, Hunter, I have never lost a tool.
Oh well.
There it is.
There you go.
So the first headlamp is out. Now we disconnect that. same way you disconnect the tail light or anything like that. Be careful with it. And I believe we have to take it out.
Yeah, I would assume. So yeah, because
Considering-
it's a different. Because there's the connector right there.
That we have to unclamp. Not take out. We have to unclamp this boy.
Yeah.
So, in actuality, we have to unclip it,
Just say unclip it.
which is going to be more difficult because this car's 12 years old.
Is this mad science or is this actual facts?
What, the fact that it's going to be more difficult?
Yeah.
It's an actual fact.
Oh, okay.
When a car's 12 years old, it doesn't like when you start yanking at stuff. Hey! Voila! One headlamp removed.
Now, is this going to be a simple plug and play, or you can have a little more
There's a little bit of wiring to
depth
do. There's a little bit of wiring to
a little
do.
bit of wiring?
This is your red is your power, your black is your ground, and we need to wire that. This is the LED harness, basically. So it goes in the bottom here, and it lights up the LED halo light. So then you plug this in and you shove it back in there. So we're gonna do a little bit of wiring now.
All
Yay!
right.
So now when you're wiring it up, you have to look for the side indicator. So not this one, not this big boy, but this one. You have to look for the ground and power in there. And one of them is going to be black, and that's going to be your ground, and the other one is going to be a color. Don't know what color, but it's going to be a different color. Usually on the right side of the car, passenger side of the car, it's brown, and on the other side it's white. Give yourself enough space and room to work. Peel it back a good bit. Always have electrical tape to tape back up what you got. And we're going to use these clamps that should fit the gauge wire. So with the T-taps, you kind of squeeze it in there, put this clamp over top, and hand pinch it down, and then you squeeze it with this. So what it's doing essentially is cutting into both wires. So it's basically crimping the wire for you. And it should make a nice connection and stay, because it cuts into both wires and it cuts through the covering on both wires. So now we have to do the ground as well. You can see how it works here too. There's two little slits in this like razor blade, and you slide both wires into there, and they both end up getting cut when you flip this over and pinch down on it. They work pretty nice. That's how I got the cool blue lights in my footwells.
I think it's time that people saw how beautiful my new car is. There she is, just lurking in the distance.
Blanche!
Oh, look at her. So unsuspecting. Possibly the world's greatest sleeper car? No. Zero to 60 in
Never.
let's
0 to 60 and almost never.
0 to 60
Stop.
and well, we'll get there eventually. We'll get where we're going.
So now is the almighty test. Hunter, you're gonna take the keys.
You take the camera.
Oh.
Start her up or just do one turn?
Just do one turn and then hit the parking lights. Yeah, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The halo works. So what that basically means is that we have a nice connection, which is really nice, really cool. I'm happy about that. That looks cool. All right, here we go. Last light. Yeah! Look at that. So there's that one. And that one is standing up. That one turns on. Guess what we gotta do now, Hunter?
Plug them in.
Gotta plug everything in. As Jordan drives away in his Golf. That Golf is loud.
Yeah, I know what it is.
I love it though.
I like the ST better because that
Alright.
burble. All right, well, I'm peacing out. I gotta go. It's a Valentine's Day, so I gotta go do stuff.
It's Valentine's Day, and Hunter has to go with his lady friend out to dinner and the movie.
Yeah. So yeah, Kaylin. I'm gonna mainly say Kaylin did it. I just kind of filmed. I did turn the lights on for him to show him that the lights work.
That's okay.
This thing looks mean as all heck. I don't know if we're gonna curse on our channel or not.
It looked a lot meaner with the bumper off.
Yeah, with the
it
bumper
looked like
off,
a race car.
It looked like a drift missile. It looked sweet.
It looked dope.
It was dope. Okay, I'm gonna hand the camera over to Kaylin. I don't know if he's gonna wrap this up or not, but I'm peacing. So I'll see you guys in the next episode when we do my my crappy Honda Accord. So.
The Honda is gonna be the next bit. We're just gonna probably just plasti dip the rims. I'm gonna peace out for now. I'm literally just putting a couple of 10 mils back on and then putting the footwell liner back. But there's gonna be a beauty video coming up at the end after I clean up all of this.